Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on the 17th-ranked team in the land, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside FIU will kick it off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Jacksonville State's offense will get first crack at it today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great way to start this game. And one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. So the FIU Panthers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Davis will throw. That's caught. It's Vaughn. There he goes. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
And the Panthers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. 3rd and goal for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Panther! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Jacksonville State, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
Let's go, Panther fans.
From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught behind the line. It's Cherry. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you needed some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The RPO, it's complete. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
FIU.
Caught in the backfield, it's Burke. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Davis looking to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Panthers getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
International 14, Jacksonville State.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Savage. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Handoff to the lone back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. We reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Line is set on third down. They want to throw it. It's complete. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. With the catch, it's Cherry. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. He's got it. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Looking to throw again. Snagged in the middle, it's Cherry. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle, it's Savage. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. On the run, it's Savage. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Back to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They boot it away on fourth down. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Davis will throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. A strike downfield. Tripped up for the tackle. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. FIU will line up to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Working on the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. They'll send the back in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Savage. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Washington went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskies always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Davis looking to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. This time they'll go to the running game. Got enough for the first. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Pulls it in. It's Stone. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Gives it on the option. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And that's another FIU.
Right back to the well. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Davis will throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, FIU. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Jacksonville State, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best player.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They've got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Davis looking to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Reese. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. And the Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The kick is on its way. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
On the run, it's Vaughn. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Davis will throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's got room. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
The Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Davis looking to pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Hines is back in the middle. And they're able to make the tackle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Reese. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Savage. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. He make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Defense was not fooled for a second, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Gonna run it. It's Lynch. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
And that's another FIU.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Davis will throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's another FIU.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense going all in to stop the run.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina is on the wrong end of a one-sided affair today, and if you'll pardon the pun, the Chickens are going to come home to roost this week in Columbia. They're trailing by 17 to UCF. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
He'll do it himself. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. With the clock running, this should be the final play.
Another FIU.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.